Hey y'all, it's been a little bit. This is a new garden area I'm working on this year. Kept the sheep in here. Part of this is old. This is a drain pipe. It's gonna come off over there and control the water flow down through here so it doesn't get flooded. But anyway, I've been working on a new garden area here, putting in raised beds on. It's part of this wash that I put the garlic in, and I had some other stuff over there last season. You can see the garlic right there that I put in last fall. But on this side, you can see there's where the drainage comes down from up there. And so over here, this is the south and southwest slope. So like these beds here, these all face southwest. That's a good tool for doing my groundbreaking. It's been really helpful for speeding up getting these beds in. It's an electric tiller. Couldn't afford to buy one for a normal price, but I found one that was an old display model that for $50, and can't beat that. So anyway, so this is the first bed I put in down here. It's uh, rainbow Russian and rainbow lacinato kale. So it's two different species. The Russian kale is a rapa, and the lacinato is an oleracea. And then this bed, there's a little bit more kale down on that end because I had a few left over from this bed. And then you can see my hori hori there. And then these are all different cabbages. And these are soup peas here on the end. I'd have to get my notebook out to tell you which ones they are. I think these are Gold Harvest. And these over here are Red Fox Carlin. There's only a couple of them there, right there. I'm hoping some more will come up. I only had about 5 or 6 seeds of those. So I'm trying to do a seed expansion so I can plant a decent amount next year. And over here is, so there's some leeks planted here, which is mostly planted over there. I'll get over to those in a minute. These, I had some left over from doing the bed over there. These just starting to come up here. Those are Swedish red soup peas. I'm going to use these dead, or mostly dead, tulip poplar here to put their trellis on. And got some more cabbage in here. Excuse me. Yeah, so it's, let's see, what did I put in here? Golden Acre and, what's it called? Calibos. It's a purple pointed cabbage. It's like conical. And then over here, these are Tete Noir, which is a really dark purple round cabbage. And these beds over here, so those are south-facing beds. You can see there's one more over there. I'll get to that. So down here are the southwest beds, and here on the end are some more peas. I think those are Margaret Mead peas. And then you can see here the purple favas have finally come up. I was wondering if they were going to come up at all. And I still don't see any signs. I planted some Hanan pop bean, which is, it's a chickpea, a garbanzo. But I still don't see any sprouts from that, so I'm not feeling super. Oh, maybe. What do we have here? And nope. I don't think so. So yeah, I'm not feeling real hopeful about the chickpeas. I think I'll try a different variety next year. I've tried these a couple of times and I have not had much luck with them. So this is going to be the last time trying this variety. Over here I had a few cabbages left from that bed that wouldn't fit. So those are some more Tete Noir, and then over there on the end are a couple of all season. And where the logs come together, or where there's a spot where I'm worried about it washing out, I put perennials. So I put little clumps of see, like we had 6+ inches of rain in under a day, and so we had a little bit of washout. Not as bad as I was worried it might be, but still troublesome. So I've been sticking mountain mint plants because it's a clumping mint, and it's a really good tea plant that I like quite a lot. My son likes it a lot. It's his favorite mint tea also. So that's the bottom southwest bed. We've got another variety of soup pea here. I do not remember which one this is. St. Hubert's, I think. And then there's a few, not a whole lot, but a few. There's old seed, so I'm glad to see any of them up. I'm going to try and let these go to seed for next season's planting. These little bitty boogers here, there's a few over there. Those are Scarlet Ono Revival red turnips. And then we've got some more cabbages through here. The center of this bed is all Sapporo Giant, which is a really big cabbage. And you can see I've got little clumps of leeks here. Those are Lincoln. They're a spring-summer leek, not a storage type. But I'm hoping to very carefully overwinter some of them in cold frames for seed stock also. We'll see how that goes. You can see here's another mountain man. You see this is pulled away a little. I push that back up. I'm going to have to put something over here to keep that in place. I've been cleaning up down trees that people have had from the storms, and this is all silver maple and some dead logs that I had laying around that were pretty rotten. But a lot of this is the silver maple I was cleaning up from this fella's yard. I got to get back out and get the main trunk. It was too big to mess with last round, so I'm going to get out and cut it up and try and split it in place to move it. And up here we have baun, I think is how it's pronounced. It's a storage onion. That's this front row here, all the way down there. And then the back row is Crosby's Egyptian beets. And down here, these are Shinjuku garland chrysanthemum. They're for greens. I use them a lot in stir fry. This bed is, so you see the front row here is caramel onion, another storage onion. I'm trying to do a lot of storage onions this year. See some more back there. And then I had some, those are Chioggia beets. And over here you can see I kept going, ran the caramel onions run up. This is that top. See the south face beds. So the caramel onions run up this whole row, a little bit of the back over here. And you can see there's the rest of the Chioggia beets right there. I'll go around over here. I've been digging out the roots of these multifloras as I go. I gotta get to those there before I put the next bed in over here. And I left a few things that I can use to build the soil or that I'll use for trellis. Like these are autumn olives. They're already here, but I just keep them cut back and use them as mulch and soil building. They're nitrogen fixers, so they're really good for building the soil as long as you keep them under control. But it is not easy to keep them under control if you're not on site quite a lot. You got to cut them. Like if you got a small area, it's not hard to keep them under control. But I've got this whole, you can see I've got pallets for tree protectors and some other odds and ends over there. That pool ladder's for going over the fence so I don't have to mess with the gate all the time. Just go over that. But anyway, out there you can see there's that kind of light green over there. That's autumn olive. And the tall stuff back there, that's a silver maple that probably should cut this year. It's getting a little too big for its site. It's kind of partway in the plum grove, so I should probably cut that this year. It'll grow back, but got to keep it smaller. Anyway, but you can see kind of that lighter colored stuff there. And over here is more autumn olive, and I'll cut that later. Feed it to the sheep and use it for mulch. But you see here, I've got two rows of Chantenay carrots. They're not up yet. I just put those in last night. And you see I've got this trench I dug with the heavy hoe back there. And I'm filling that in with horse bedding and then a layer of the soil that I've loosened up there from where the path will be. Excuse me. And I'll be planting Jersey night asparagus all along that row, and I'll put garlic chive seeds in between. And the chives will stay, and for probably for a year or two, before I pull them out. But they'll kind of help keep things nice until the asparagus has really come into its own. I haven't entirely decided what to do with the rest of this bed in the long run. I might make it a double row of asparagus, but I think I probably will just leave this as a single row in the back, and then maybe put strawberries along the front, or maybe use it as a garlic bed. Maybe you do strawberries for a few years and then pull them out and do it as garlic in a rotation to keep things healthy. These beds, so this bed and that bed, will get tomatoes planted down the middle later in the year, and then of course the beets and the onions won't be there the whole season, so by the time the tomatoes take over, those will be coming out. But considering how many tomatoes I've got to put in this year, I'll probably be working up beds across this whole area over here. You can see that barrel I was using for rain catch. I had to dump it out. Anyway, so I'll be cleaning this whole area up and putting terraced beds up the slope here for tomatoes most likely, as well as finishing up terracing this area here, cleaning this all up. And I'll probably put another bed like this with a row of asparagus above this one. So yeah, that's what I've been working on lately. For the most part, it's been over here. I've got a few other odds and ends, but this has been most of what I've been doing. All right, that's all for now.